Someday Night Grifball is brought to you by Aunt Grunty's old-fashioned sterilized food nipples. They're nipplelicious.
Hello Grifballers, welcome to Someday Night Grifball's Rules of the Game. I'm Quickthinker, your humble commissioner for the Spring League 08. Looks like regular Grifball, doesn't it? Two teams charge the center of the map and battle for possession of the ball. Somebody picks up the ball, turns orange, and goes in for the score. For the most part, Someday Night Grifball is regular old Grifball, with just a few tweaks so that we can allow for spectators live over the internet. The point of this video is not only to illustrate how Someday Night Grifball is supposed to be played, but additionally it is supposed to highlight the differences between Someday Night Grifball and regular Grifball so that you understand what you're getting into when you volunteer to be a TV star. I'm going to start with a quick list of the major differences between Someday Night Grifball and regular Grifball. Probably the biggest and first that you'll notice is that with 5 people on each team, TeamSpeak is disabled and you must push to talk to communicate with your teammates. Also, occasionally from time to time, the commentator or cameraman may appear on your radar. This can be a distraction. However, it is an unfortunate reality of streaming your games live to the web. The next major difference you may notice is that everyone starts the game behind the wall outside the regulation field of play. As each round begins, you will find that you and your teammates, along with either the cameraman or the commentator, will spawn on this gantry. From this point on, your responsibility as a player is to pay attention to your radar, pick the teleporter that corresponds to your position, go through it, and play the game as regularly. You will notice that the cameraman and commentator do not move until the team players are well past his position. Then, upon movement, he will head to his private teleporter to the viewing areas. Once in the viewing area, the cameraman and commentator will pick up power-ups that will make them invisible, invincible, and unable to do any damage to any player. Additionally, these power-ups will make their movement extremely slow in an effort to keep them off your radar and out of your mind. The cameraman and commentator are subject to much more strict rules. However, they know them already. They're part of our crew. They understand that to make Someday Night Grifball a success, they must not interfere with the game. What you as a player must understand is that to make Someday Night Grifball a success, you must do your best to play the game the same way that you always do. For the most part, the rules that apply to you as an individual player in Someday Night Grifball are simply go through the teleporters and play the game. There is, however, one additional point that must be covered. You as a player are prohibited from inflicting any kind of damage or using your weapon until you are on the regulation field of play. The reason for this is that accidental or intentional betrayals may give one team an advantage over the other. Additionally, accidentally or intentionally killing the cameraman or color commentator may result in them being stuck out on the field with the players. This would obviously make the game invalid, and therefore useless for league purposes. I have created the position of league official for Someday Night Grifball, and appointed 2 officials for each conference. These officials are responsible for making certain that both teams understand and agree to the rules as they pertain to Someday Night Grifball, because once teams agree to the rules, they are bound by them. Additionally, league officials are responsible for viewing films of the games after the game is over to certify that the game was fair and the results are true. One other minor difference between regular Grifball and Someday Night Grifball is that teams will be required to show up 15 minutes before their game times, as opposed to the normal 5 minutes. This is due to the difficulty of setting up all the proper connections for the internet streamcast. Should your team agree to participate in Someday Night Grifball, they will receive an invite to the game 15 minutes before the game is set to begin by a league official. The league official will invite all parties to the room, ensure the map and game type are correct, brief both captains on the rules of Someday Night Grifball, and ensure that they agree to them as they are bound by them. Additionally, once the game is set to begin, the league official will leave the game and turn the party over to the team that is designated to host for that particular game. From that point on, it's simply a matter of you putting on the best show that you can put on. A few words about discipline. Should a team or player intentionally violate the rules of Grifball or Someday Night Grifball, their team will automatically forfeit to the opposing team. A league official will review the game and determine if shenaniganry was afoot. Keep in mind that if the color commentary man or cameraman interfere with the game intentionally or otherwise, the game will be null and void and must be replayed. This is a basic overview of how to participate in Someday Night Grifball. If you have questions or wish to volunteer, please go to this forum board. In it you will find threads related to Grifball FAQ for Someday Night Grifball and the ability to volunteer to star in the show. Well, I think that about covers everything. Thank you for listening, and good luck.